Hey guys, John at Fix a Fence. Just out here in the field today, and one of my drivers is down, so we got to keep the train rolling, and that's why I'm out here. I put some estimates off. I'm sure they can hold off and wait on the numbers. No big deal. I'll get to you. Just hold on, all right? But anyway, I got to get some of this fence work done, man. But anyway, I just thought I'd come to you today and give you a couple of finer points on. Oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. Give you a couple of finer points on some of the tools we use to put a slide gate in. I know I've been all that the other slide gate video I did getting a lot of views, and anyway, so I thank you guys for watching. If you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. But here we go. You're going to need a 15/16. That's a big one right there. You're going to need a 3/4 inch ratchet. Okay, pretty much that's it right there for the tools. Maybe a hammer. These are what's called track brackets. We went over that before in the first video. These are the track brackets, and we'll be putting the track on here for the slide gate. And that slide gate's up on that truck over there. Here's the wheels. This is the front carriage. Here are the rear wheels. Remember I told you about malleable wheels, okay? Why? Because it's got the Zerk fitting on there, and you're able to put the yeah, there's a Zerk fitting. Yeah, you're able to put the grease in there, okay? So let me get going here. We'll show you what it looks like, and we'll hopefully put a video together for you. Anyway, hey, John Fix a Fence. I got my guy Gus here holding the camera, so guys, hang with me here and we'll get this going. All right, these are track brackets here. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to unloosen the U-bolt here. Okay, now there's two different ways you can put these track brackets up. You can either have the gate slide off the track, or you can have them stop. And I'd like to have them stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this track bracket up here like this. Okay. All right. And I guess it really doesn't matter where you want to put it at, but you just want to make sure that kind of like, well, okay, it's a 4-foot high gate. I just kind of go in the center of these things. Right now, I'm just going to get it up there kind of loose right now. And then once we get the other one up there and get the cutter ready to go, we'll cut it and I'll show you what it looks like. So hang in there. All right, so anyway, hey, we're going to measure these things here, Trout. Okay, so when you measure these things, right, you get it up here and you just kind of want to mimic it. So you're going to have it come over here and show them where you touch that at. Okay, touch that. There you go. Yeah, and then come on over here. And you kind of like look at it, all right, and mimic it about, okay, it's going to be straight. That's about straight. So I see 64 3/4 inch. 64 3/4 inch. I'm going to cut two of them at 64 3/4 inch. Okay. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get it up here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now that you got them cut, you go ahead and put your thing up in here. Track up there. Now, where's that 3/4 inch? Let's go ahead and tighten this up a little bit here, Trout. I got it. You gotta watch what you're doing there. You're the cameraman. I know you want to help, Pat, but you know what? It's all good. All right. Okay. And you get this on here, right? Now we put that on there. Okay, and we'll put the U-bolt in there. Okay, you get your nuts and bolts on there. Once you get your nuts on, or off, whichever you prefer. Get them on there. You tighten it up, just to give it a little, you snug it up, because what we've got to do is check for levelicity. Taking over this one here. So, all right, and then we're going to put this on. Looks like it's got to come up.
That's good.
Looks good.
Back down a little bit, John. Too much. A little more. A little more. Right.
Good?
Right there.
Okay, tighten that up. Okay. Okay, so that's basically how we put the rail up, okay? And we're gonna duplicate that the rest of these 3 times here. Once we get that up, then we'll show you what to do with the slide gate, okay? So just hang in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this up and we'll get the slide gate out and we'll go from there, all right? Okay, so now that we got all the rail on, for the track, they're all level, okay? We may have to make some adjustments. It's all right, we may have to make some adjustments, okay? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the wheel on, all right? This is the front carriage. We've already taken the nuts and the bolts out, you know, and Trout's ready to go ahead and put those bolts in there, okay? All right, we're gonna get these nuts and bolts on here, U-bolts and the nuts, and once we get that on, then we'll be able to stand the gate up. And once we stand, no, just gotta go through there. There you go. That's it.
What'd you tell him?
There you go. Go ahead.
Did you tell him it has to go between where?
Oh, it's got to go in between the. It wants to be on the frame itself. You got to be on the frame. You don't want to take this U-bolt over the. You don't want to take it over the chain link. It's got to go, you know, on the frame itself. Okay. So that's what's going on, guys. So I got the 3/4 right here.
We're all checking our pockets.
Yep, we're all checking our pocket because we got tools everywhere. That's what we do. Uh-oh. You forgot. You didn't get that one in the hole, Trout.
Oh, I thought you probably
Dude, you got to put some hair around that, Bubba. There you go.
I couldn't see from my side.
Turn the lights on. That's right. Got to have fun too.
Why'd you got it?
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna. This is the process. Basically, what you guys want to do when you're installing these gates is you want to get the front end up off the ground. You know, I think that's probably the best bet. You know, you want to go back and forth with your nuts and bolts. You know, because you know, that's the way it is. System, right? Even amount, even amount, even amount. So we'll get this snug here, on here, and once we get it snug, we'll be able to pick the gate up. We'll then we can get the rear wheels on, and I'll show you what the rear wheels look like when we get going here, okay? So hang in there. You can keep that going if you want. Okay, that's good. Got it up off the ground. Okay, we can get that later. All right. Okay. Now, go ahead and get on that side. Pick this up. And go back with it. Now you can just set it down and roll it. We'll put it on the inside there, Trout. There you go. That's good right there. Okay. See, now it stays up by itself because we got the front wheel on. It's not going to roll back and forth. Now we can get our rear wheels, right, and start taking all them nuts and bolts off, okay, so we can put the nuts and bolts back on. Like I said, these are the rear wheels, okay, malleable. They're not the pressed steel kind from Japan or China or whatever like that, Malaysia. I'm not sure where these are from either, but I know they're the best ones on the market because they are malleable. They are the thickest one, the heaviest duty, and this is the only ones I really give to my customers because I care about them. I think you do too. Anyway, so here we go. Now, another thing, will you hand me that 15/16, Gus? Yeah. Now another thing is, when you go to put, they're going to have these tight. You're not going to get them off with your finger. And this is what you need the 15/16 for, okay? So what I do is get it over there and put the...
Come around over there real quick so they can see what they're doing.
Yeah, I put the thing up against there so that way you can kind of hold on to it and loosen it up. Right, tight, left, loose. Okay, now that's loose. So the same thing on this one here. We're gonna loosen this bad boy up too, okay? All right, so he's loose, okay? Loose as a goose. Now we come over here and we put our wheel on. Okay. Now, comes around, you put your foot up there like that. Go ahead. Somebody can hold it up, and you're probably going to want to hold it up to about where the chain link is here. See? It's just a process, guys. You know, thanks for bearing with us. One thing I forgot, I forgot I had a 2 7/8 latch post over there. I failed to write it down, and we got to put a Rollo latch on there. So I failed to bring the 2 7/8 brace bands for the female part. What we're doing, we're just tightening things up right now. So obviously it's kind of, once you get it tight, then you can kind of back off and see. You know, it's pretty simple. So we got whoops. Oh, see, I walked away. You got that on video? So anyway, we got as you can see, we got this right in here. We got all these, so that way the guide is going to roll back in here. Okay, that's what it is. The guide will roll back on that, see? And then same thing back here. We got these turned upside down so the gate don't slide off and hit that gate there. Okay, see? So all right, doing a good job, Gus. Keep it up, Bubba. And then Trout's going to put this last wheel on, and just a process. Once you get all the nuts and bolts on there and start tightening things up, you'll be able to see it kind of comes together really well. I like it. It's a really kind of you know, I'll tell you what gates are better I like are the cantilever gates. The cantilever gates are like with those nylon wheels, you just kind of push them, you know. This is a little residential gate, you know. We had a double gate in here once. It went out into the sidewalk and the lady didn't like it, and I said, well, they were like, well, what can we do? I said, well, if I put a slide gate in here, you're not going to have as much room to get in and out of your driveway, but at least we can get it to where it's not swinging into the sidewalk and hitting the kids as they walk by. And so she liked that, and here we are. Putting this 1660.
And so you tighten that wheel back up once you get it on there?
Okay.
John?
Huh?
You tighten that wheel back up once you get it on there?
Yeah, once we get this on here, yeah, we want to tighten it up, you know. We just got to have it loose for right now. Okay, let's see if this slides. All right. So it shuts all the way, so that's good. Once we get our bands up here, we'll have our latching mechanism. Oh, what was that? Okay, we just got to tighten it up. But that slides really good, see? It's all the way, just like it's supposed to. Okay? Tighten everything up. So anyway, there you go. John at Fix-A-Fence showing you a little bit how to install a slide gate here in Portland, Oregon. You guys keep smiling and have a great day.